Then
Sui.
what's it, sorry? Vladen. I like Vladen, yeah? Nah, Mark, what was I saying? Yeah, I had to do something at work here where I had to... The CEO's got a video that goes out in one... So we have like a newsletter, but it's set out like a PowerPoint presentation. And basically we have to normally when people send videos, you have to add the subtitles to them. Fine. Most people's videos are like 5 to 10 minutes. The CEO's video is like 20 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did 10 minutes of the video yesterday. It took me like 4 hours of just like subtitles, because obviously the subtitles auto-generate, but you got to go through and make sure what's been said is on the thing.
Yeah.
Obviously at work, boom, VPN, closed my laptop, brought my computer home, went to start doing work today this morning. As I've gone to do it now, the play button's not showing up on the screen. So it meant, I went, hold on a second. If I refresh it, it rubs out the video. Not working, but I had to start the thing again. I was on 10 minutes. It's a 20-minute video. Right, yeah. Started doing it again this morning while I had other tasks, other things to do. Don't think I got 6 minutes in, my computer checked, stopped happening, so do it again. So I had to continue doing it and then render it, bro. I was supposed to finish at work at 5. I was still working until I had to leave for pod because just to make sure it was done.
You need a new laptop.
It's a new laptop. It's a HP or a Dell, bruv.
Oh shit.
This is my work laptop, not my MacBook.
Oh.
But enough of that. This is episode 96 of the Different Shot podcast of myself, Real Talk Reese, who do we have in the studio to my left?
Mr. Oh, hey.
Get this money. And across from me.
2 things.
Quesadilla Small is not here today, which means we might have some consistency in the pod. Oh, make sure to sniff her seat like a sicko that he is.
I rubbed it too.
You know what? That's creepy because I heard Gabriel laugh first, and Gabriel sounded so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable.
These mans do.
Oi, creepy McCreeperson, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing real good.
Must sniff chairs, patties, and everything
good.
else.
I'm doing real. I'm feeling good myself.
LB, how you doing, sir?
We did a big shout out to my sister who thought she was gangster. Her phone got stolen and she done the Find My Phone and drove to where the phone was and confronted the people and got her phone back.
Are you joking?
I was like, sis, who you think you are, Liam Nielsen?
You know how dangerous that is, though.
That's what I told her. I was vexed with her.
How far was the phone from where she was?
She lives in what? Like Hainault.
Beep. Okay.
And then it was in like Barking Road.
How far is Barking Road from her?
Like East Ham type of way.
That's,
so
oh, wow.
That's
still
about 30, 40...
35 minutes, yeah.
She just jumped in the ride and...
Was it youths or like just randoms?
She said like 30-year-olds. Yeah. But otherwise than that, I'm jiggy, man. I'm alright.
Fam, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That is nuts, bro. I find my phone features are helpful. Though.
That's cojones right there.
Yeah, she said she was just on adrenaline. She was just like,
yeah.
That's your phone, innit?
I can't believe this song.
No, we watched Atlanta, yeah, and I was talking about when man was like about. Yeah. I don't know if you've watched Atlanta, have you?
I've watched, I think, the first 2 or 3 episodes.
I won't G it up, but it was just like where man loses his phone. Like I won't say like loses his phone, and he said it's not the phone, it's what's on the phone, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, why don't you back it up? And he was like, because of this stupid idiot over here believes that it's the
conspiracy theory,
innit? But I don't trust the cloud either. So all my stuff's backed up on my computer.
Enough times the cloud's been leaked.
Yeah, bare celebrities. That's why all my stuff is backed up on my computer.
How we got to see the nudes of Jill Scott.
I've never seen Jill Scott naked.
Yeah, they never cared. There were no nudes.
No nudes.
There were no nudes. I went. I mean, not say I. There were no nudes. All right. There were no nudes.
Whoa.
I know you're lying.
Taking my freedom. No, I'm joking.
Yes, put it in me.
Hey, yo.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry.
What the?
Sorry. I was in Jill World. That's the pinnacle crush right there.
Red card, my friend.
Wow. Come on, man. At least a warning, right?
Oh, well, let's start this because I was on this creepy shit again, man.
Talking about creeps. Fucked in Westwood. Fuck the BBC. And fuck the train that I rode on.
But why F the BBC?
Because the BBC have been like, I feel like the BBC have literally just a camp of predators. Rolf Harris, Jimmy Savile, like.
But Ross Harris was always on BBC. BBC was he?
Yeah.
He was on multiple networks.
But he was on BBC as well.
Ross Cartoon Club was on ITV.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He wasn't. He was.
He was on BBC as well.
He was on multiple.
Yeah, he hit them both.
I thought you said he hit them both.
No, he was on both of them, both of the networks. So
my thing is, I was on a Twitter space hosted by.
Yeah, I know. I saw it on.
Very good. And I watched.
You was on the Twitter space on a different shorts one.
Yeah, because I got kicked out of my one. I was just like, rah. And then that was very good. And I did watch the 30-minute documentary, but she explained why it was so short and why
it's a pending
it took so long to actually even make as well. Because I didn't know that ITV tried to do a documentary a couple of years ago about Tim Westwood, and things fell through.
Oh,
yeah.
So you see the thing with 1 second. Let me just move that away. See the thing with the Westwood thing, which everyone's just like, oh my god, whatever. I said there was always signs. It's just that you can't just go around calling man an abuser without proof. That's the first part.
Yeah, but then we live in a generation now where people are catcalling people.
But the thing, this also goes into the topic I have as well. Like, but we'll sort this out first. But you can't just go out and just call someone an abuser, bruv. Because say, for example, oh, it was just really polite, and you're just a certain way, and I'm just a certain way, and then someone just like, oh yeah, that guy is an emotional abuser. Remember this happened before, with like when they were outing guys within the industry or influencers.
Yeah.
And then people
that
just
list.
forgot. But people forgot because there wasn't context to why people were calling them abusers. Because it could be a thing of it being like, oh, he treated me bad one day and I felt abused, even though we weren't in or anything. You know what I'm trying to say? You can't just say something.
There needs to be something
you know
there.
what I'm trying to say? So the point I was going to make from, obviously, when you saying the BBC thing, and the rest of that stuff. Actually, let's go to the BBC thing first. Sorry. The BBC thing is of him, Rolf Harris, and Jimmy Savile. So I remember listening to a podcast and someone was like, oh, are you sure it's not a thing of Jimmy Savile knew he was going to get outed? Because you got to understand, Jimmy Savile was around the Queen and them lot. So
he had a job role with the
he was around the Queen. You don't get near the
family.
You don't get near the royal family unless they've searched you, they've checked you without you even knowing.
Prince Andrew.
There you go. So do you think it was a thing? This was listening to a podcast and they said this, that like, do you think it was a thing of them being like, oh, you're going to get outed, but we can keep this hush-hush until you die and then it just come out afterwards?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%. I believe that he knew that they were coming for him eventually. But I do believe there's a secret society.
And do you think it's strange that obviously Westwood, Rolf Harris and him have all, well, they've been outed, but they're in the limelight for being abusers. And Prince Andrew, BBC haven't really had the same type of energy directed towards...
We know why. Powers that be.
It's good to know. It's good to know who your mum is, isn't it? Not like you never not know who your mum is, but you know, it's good. It's good that your mum's the queen of the entire country.
Yeah, but the Queen doesn't have publicly doesn't have power like that because of the whole Henry VIII thing. That's the reason why the government exists. Why government exists.
The Queen doesn't have those powers that
Publicly.
we know of.
Yeah.
But ask how many people, like realistically, ask how many people who honestly think the Queen had something to do with Diana's death. And you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
A lot of people believe that.
Yeah.
Not with any evidence or anything, but a lot of people believe that.
But the reason why, obviously, that event being brought up here and that type of situation, I was going to bring up the term jungle justice.
Jungle justice?
Do you know what jungle justice is?
Expand.
So jungle justice is basically where the public takes power into their own hands and tries to oust someone who they think is a sexual predator, abuser, a criminal of some sort, and then act out their own personal justice.
For that black guy was it in Streatham?
Yeah. But they didn't get to him though.
But they were looking for him.
Yeah. The problem with the jungle, like,
where's your evidence?
Jungle justice is a thin line, and I know they say the law is not the law and the rest of that stuff. The thing with jungle justice is when you put things out there and it's one-sided. For example, let's take the Dutch situation, yeah? None of us know what happens. We just know what was said on public forums. And that being the case where people saying whatever, oh yeah, you're this, that, you ever. He's like, bro, I've been working with the police. I would have been charged. They've got my phone. You know what I'm trying to say? That's from his point of view. But the problem is, when you go into the jungle justice thing, like we spoke about the Meg and the Tory thing, where it becomes the term, I don't know if it's PC to say it, Chinese whispers. Yeah, where there's...
it's not PC.
Right, yeah, where it becomes a situation where everyone has an opinion and the truth gets lost in, I tell O something, O tells Mark something, Mark
And
tells
it's
Katie something,
remixed
Gabriel, and it gets remixed, there's a little bit of sauce in it, boom, boom, boom. Look at things like the Sierra thing, Sierra being born a man and things like that. And that, how long that went on for until she had children.
Yeah.
So the question I wanted to ask you was, do you lot agree with jungle justice, or do you believe that certain things need to be left to the courts?
I think, and I was explaining to Gabs earlier, that I think there should be something, especially with social media platforms, where if you're talking about an open case,
That's America though. That's different. This doesn't work over here.
I know, but even like you said, the whispers or the rumors or whatever, you had it with Lani and a couple of others where they're talking about a certain someone, but yet it's their, obviously their story, whatever. But
it's not an active case.
It's
That's
not-
not a case, so they can talk about it.
But
They
then
chose
I
not to
think
say
it's
his name.
meant to be, because she said she reported it to the police, or she reported something to the police.
Yeah, but then it depends on pressing charges. Like the No Clark thing. Like it's not an active case if you can talk on something if it's not an active case in the UK. For example, let me word this correctly, yeah, because I know this person. In the show you're talking about, yeah, of where they were talking about my man who's a known abuser, one of the girls on there admitting to sending on Lani's nudes.
Yeah.
Now, my opinion of that is that that's bottom tier for a woman anyway. Like you should never do that. Men should never do that. So the same rules apply. And I think it's worse for a woman to do it anyway. And because she had reported that to police before, that still comes under the thing as revenge porn, and it's on a public forum recorded where if she wanted to, she could get you charged for. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So it's a weird one of like, for example, if O did me something, yeah, and I was taking him to court, like O robbed me, whatever, gone court, O robbed me, his brethren did whatever, robbed my house for whatever was in my house.
He's got a Nokia. Take that. What?
Yeah. That's easy to ask, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then basically what's happened is them camera smashers there, bruv. Basically what's happened, yeah, sorry. Say that happens now, and he's been charged for it. Right. I can't be going on pods or forums or whatever talking about the case.
Yeah.
It's not America. Like, that's why the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case is so open, and the Jesse Smollett. Yeah, Jesse Smollett.
Juicy.
Yeah. Juicy Smollett, yeah. Thing is so open. Because in America, you can have an open case. How do you keep a jury, like, by the book if everyone can actively see what's going on in this case?
Yeah.
In the UK, remember, they just draw the pictures and then they just add the certain time scripts or certain information.
It's open and shut case, Johnson.
What's your thoughts on jungle justice?
I think it's dangerous, and it's because there's an aspect of it that's preemptive.
It's all emotion.
It's like it's based on emotion. It's based on how people are feeling, and that's collectively. And that's not to say that the people who are collectively thinking something are all correct, which could lead to people being hurt. That could lead to reputations being ruined for nothing. We've seen it hundreds and thousands of times. And
you can also attack the wrong person.
But this is also the thing, because there's also that aspect of it of where it has proven positive, or it has helped or worked in order to save or prevent something from happening. So I guess that's where it gets the credence to feel like it's a valid thing to do. But with the way that social media is these days and the way that it's just changing and as negative as it can be, it's too dangerous.
Very dangerous.
It's too dangerous. Too dangerous. People, like you put someone to dress up, someone will go around there and do them something, and then you find out, my bad.
Oops.
But then somebody's life has now been changed because, you were like, yeah, no, I know it's him. It's him. We know it's him. That's insane.
Don't get twisted. There's elements of jungle justice which I do agree with. Yeah, like if someone has actually done something, yeah, and the court of law hasn't done, or police haven't done something, I do believe in making a person feel extremely uncomfortable in their skin. I'm not talking about making a person lose their job and doing all that other stuff. Yeah, but making a person feel accountable for shit behavior. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, is it Emmett Till that was killed?
Yep.
Because the woman lied.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, see if that was modern day times and something like that, yeah, and people know that Emmett Till didn't do nothing, yeah, I believe in making a woman feel as comfortable as possible.
Oh, hell to yes.
I believe in them type of things. Like, even, I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, the Mark Duggan case, where they were camped outside the police station on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like, they were being very proactive in the actions to make police feel uncomfortable. Whether or not police wanted to free up information or not, they were making police feel very uncomfortable in their own skin of, I don't want to step outside because I want to be bombarded by questions and be bombarded by people from the local area. Like, that stuff I believe in. But I think there's a line that you have to know and cross, because I think we're talking about, don't get me wrong, there's a rule I have. Anyone who touches kids and women, like, say, abuses women, like, honestly, deserve to burn. Set them on fire, cool. Each to their own, innit? Like, I'm not going to tell man you shouldn't do that because you shouldn't be harming people for no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. But you have to be very careful when you take that line. Because what ends up happening is, preempted or not, as you said, when we're seeing police officers abuse power because of their badge, they're still human beings.
Yeah.
There's no difference of us taking justice into our own hands and then jungle justice. Remember, it's called jungle justice for a reason. I just call it dirty justice. It's jungle justice, bruv, because man jump on you, boy. That's Timberland boots on curb, bro.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
You're thinking of Def Jam 5 NY when man's getting his head bust over on the rims.
Yeah.
Speaking of jungle justice and all this bullshit with Tim Westwood or whatnot, Megan the Stallion done an interview with Gal King, formerly known to do interviews with R. Kelly and Juicy Smollett. Do you think this was a wise idea by her? Or by her team? Because for me personally, I think she shouldn't have done it. It just makes her look worse for me.
To be honest, in the list of people who you said the Gayle King interviewed, none of them people
It's not a good record.
in either of them interviews
You're
came out
killing
looking.
What's the other line he
Did he
says?
call himself the gay Tupac?
No. What's the other line that okay says? You're killing. I'm sick of this shit.
Why would I do that, guys?
No.
That's stupid.
That's not,
Wait, which camera is it? Which camera is
It's
it?
this camera on
That's
me. That's the
stupid,
line.
guys.
That's the line. It's this camera on me. It's the funniest line ever, bro.
Why would I do that? But you did it.
But yeah, sorry. Continue to ask. Oh, sorry, I got lost in the funniness of the interview.
So, what's your opinion of?
Pardon, Trump.
Did you watch some of the interview or the clips or anything? What do you
Some
think?
of it. Didn't care for it. I'm kind of done with this.
Do you think she's doing too much?
I'm kind of done with this whole Tory Meg thing.
I just want the case to end and just.
To be honest,
I think it's a long out episode of Scooby Doo. Who done it?
The more it goes on, the more there seems to be a general feeling that he didn't do it.
Yeah.
The general opinion has seemingly swayed the longer this has gone on. And then when you look at some certain simple things, which are as simple as, like, if he did shoot her, he'd be locked up right now, right? So
why the bullet fragments more on the friend than him?
So what? Where is it going? Where will it end? And like,
the fact that you got a gagging order, so he can't
Gag order.
Gag. Sorry. The other one is a bad one.
no, see, because it's you. You can't.
I can't.
You can't.
Nothing wrong with a gagging. Anyway.
But she has a gag. They have a gag order because remember, he was the one who is on trial, basically. So, but that's the thing. It's one of the ones where it's like, yeah, there's like, oh, don't make a song, you can't do this, rah, 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 and the rest. I just think some of it, like, I just look at it like, I understand the law is not based on right and wrong. It's based if you can prove without a shadow of a
Reasonable
doubt
doubt,
that
yeah.
the person did what the person was supposed to do. Right, yeah. And, Yam front, man. Sorry. I thought he scored, sorry. So, yeah. So the way I looked at it as well, I was thinking, okay, it looks like they're both... I'm not the biggest fan of Meg anyway. Because I remember when this first came out, the narrative was, if this was a man, black men wouldn't question it, but because it's a woman, you're going to question it. No, I just think I don't think black men are run on emotion in that way. It's not
There's
the fact
nothing
of...
wrong with being suspicious or asking questions.
Yeah, so that, you see when the Smoulier thing happened, yeah?
Everyone was looking at the side of that.
Like, some people was like, oh my God, that's so disgusting. And some people was like, no, I'm calling BS.
Yeah.
It's what I'm calling BS. I think people need to stop putting it into like a racial thing of why black men don't agree with black women. It's not that. The story just sounds very fugazi. It sounds weird. It doesn't make sense.
You're changing the story every time we hear you talk about it.
Because also, why did you lie? Why did you lie and say you didn't shoot him? Oh, because obviously I didn't want to kill us, whatever. That's fine. That's all fine. All the things you're saying, that's fine. But, and I say this, but, if he walks away from this year and he's found not guilty, I feel sorry for her.
Yeah, I
And
think
you know
her
why I feel
career
sorry
would
for her?
just go...
No. Forget that.
But her career's going down
No,
anyway.
forget that. Do you know why I feel sorry for her? There's a reason why Tory is putting out so much music, because he understands court fees are not cheap. Right, yeah? That's why you're getting more thing. If this happens and he walks away, he can countersue for loss of earnings. You can void away COVID year and whatever, but you can countersue for loss of earnings over the past 2.5 years for a lie that you told.
I can't believe the case has gone on for that long, man.
COVID.
Yeah, but can't they have it like...
No.
Okay.
America basically shut down. There's people in prison who had either got let out early or had delayed sentences.
Do you think that at this stage, I think at some point in all of this, if this is bollocks, that Meg has probably thought, you know what? I've got to go. I've just got to see this through now, because, like you just said, if Tory walks away from this, she's going to look...
She's already looking...
mad. And no, but that's based on no case being, there's been no end result to the case. So it's still basically an open thing. But in the court of public opinion, it seems to be swaying more that he didn't, as the longer it goes on. So then if it then goes through the court system and then it comes out that, okay, no, he didn't, she'll obviously still hit him with the, yeah, he did, and I'm going to counter-sue, or I'm going to sue, take a civil court or whatever, blah, 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 all them things there. But she'll still look insane.
Oh, yeah.
Because of it. And it's just a mess, really. It's a mess. I don't know what's wrong with these young people.
How old were they? Tory's
The hell is wrong with you young
my
kids?
age. No.
He's not, he's younger, isn't he?
Tory's 29? Tory's 29, I think. Tory's 29. Meg Thee Stallion's like 24.
Punk ass kids.
Is he that young?
Yeah. Meg Thee Stallion was still doing uni the times when her career was blowing up. Because I know Sweetie's older than she looks. 1 second. So Meg Thee Stallion.
Salty.
Meg Thee Stallion is 20.
Say salty.
Salty.
She's 27. I'm wrong. She's 27.
Okay.
Salty.
Who's salty?
Look at the name and tell me it's not salty. Right. Okay.
I don't get it, but okay.
Yeah. Look at the name.
Tory is 29. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, it's 10 and 37. But no, like I don't know. I think with that, I think it just boils down to like when you look at a case that's so open, what the problem with that case, because it's because of the case is so open, I think it just becomes so problematic that like everyone kind of knows information straight off the bat. And because the case is not like the Amber Heard one where you can see cameras and you can kind of make up your own mind. But that's the problem. When people are looking at bit by bit, you're just making up. You're seeing a 5-second clip and then adding narrative to the before and the after.
Yeah.
Which never helps.
Yeah. And then obviously, I think we all know the answer to this. What happened to the same energy for Johnny Depp? Like, where's that energy for him? Where's the support?
So what I saw,
where's Me Too for him?
So what I saw about this year is when they was talking about, I remember a girl I know, yeah, you know the times when you just happen to just go on their Facebook app to just remove notifications.
Yeah.
So went on there quick, remove notifications, started scrolling down in it. See it, someone talked about like feminine, toxic femininity. And someone's like, oh yeah, but there's a guy said this by the way. Yeah, but when we talk about society, we talk about men and da-da-da. Stop doing that. Right, yeah? Because what you're trying to say is when people are talking about toxic femininity, they're talking about it as a general cause. Don't now argue toxic femininity with toxic masculinity. Because we're not talking about toxic masculinity. Because people are aware it's a thing. People have acknowledged it's a thing. People are not acknowledging toxic femininity. So what you're trying to say is men are demons or men have demonic issues, but women are not capable of emotionally abusing or doing things which can put men into disrepute. And no, it's not supposed to be done in a gender way, right? Yeah.
Don't do that. When you pause like that, I think there's a goal.
Sorry, it's not supposed to be done it's not supposed to be done as a gender way where it's just like men versus women and rah and the rest. But you have to acknowledge certain things. In a world where we're acknowledging people's sexuality and people's indifferences or people's differences and people's general way of life, whether you like it or not, you have to acknowledge that. The same way you're acknowledging pluses and pros depending on where you stand in society, you have to still acknowledge that there are people out there who have very warped mentalities regardless of your gender.
Yeah.
Because if she was non-binary, for example, or if they were non-binary, for example, are you going to have the same thing of being like, no, because people are still going to have the mentality of that person was once a man and that person was once a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking curtains, Jesus. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's one of them ones where it's like when you do look at society, you have to just understand that, as you said, you mentioned why it's different. Nah, like I think the only thing which I find funny, it's not funny. It looks like he's prepared and she isn't. Like court-wise, it looks like he's prepared and she isn't.
Like you said, like looks like she got her law firm from a wish list.
Yeah, but even if he loses the defamation case, which I doubt he will, right? Yeah, he could have a career, but people who dropped him, like your Disney or whatever, if they want him back, you're gonna have to pay him more. And I would ask for a fucking public apology.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If you're just like at the moment, we're just gonna pause and just until this clears over, fine. But I said, in my opinion, no one fights that hard to prove that they are not an abuser. No one. When people get called abusers, they get on the internet, they talk shit, that weren't me, rah, 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 rah. Sometimes what they'll say is, Sometimes what they'll say is,
Stop it.
Sorry. Sometimes what they'll say is, oh, that's not true. They'll say, oh, it's not true, that's not me. Like, I want to tell my side of the story.
He's seen it through.
He's seen it through. Like, he put his money where his mouth is, bro.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to say that, like, he's not trying to get Kevin Spacey, but he's thinking, I'm putting my money out here. Like, a lot of the people who get called out for being abusers, they know they've done something foul.
Yeah.
So they just go off, they be quiet and whatever. This guy's not going quietly, bro. And I don't mean it in a way where he's ranting and raving and he's screaming.
She tried to ruin him.
She did ruin him.
Yeah.
Because if it's loss of earnings, you tried to ruin him.
Because you made out like he was the...
I'm only aware of Amber Heard in one movie, bro.
Yeah, me too. Excuse the pun.
I heard it.
Oh, it's Mr. Funny Man.
I heard it.
The Funny Man.
You got jokes. No, I was in a WhatsApp group, and
Only one?
I'm in a couple, and a young lady said, "Is it universally accepted that grey tracks?"
Oh, pardon? University what?
Accepted. Hello. More tongue.
There it is.
This is off of Nicki Minaj Street, by the way.
That grey tracks are
Grey what?
grey tracks, as in tracksuits.
Tracksuit
bottoms.
tracks. Is that what the kids are calling?
I know
these days?
tracks are what pulls the women's hair, bro.
Is that what we call it?
Bottoms.
Are they tracks?
Tracksuit bottoms.
Wow,
Oh,
cool.
okay. There you
I'm
go.
finish your sentence, bro. I'm gonna start calling Ribena Ribe soon, bruv. And Skittles Skit. Go on.
Is a man's whore fit
Whore.
for- yeah, as in
The fuck? We went
is
from
it-
grey tracksuit bottoms to whores?
yeah.
No, he said it's great. Is a man wearing grey tracksuit bottoms the equivalent to a women's whore fit?
Yeah.
No, bro.
I said no,
What's
but
a woman's whore fit?
I don't know.
Well, you can't really call women whores in 2022
you can't.
anyway.
Come on,
Wait, hold on. You introduced me to a new one. No, fuck the whole.
Hell.
Wait, no.
That's what you do.
You introduced me to a new word called a whore fit. What's a whore fit?
Whether prostitutes wear.
You can't do that, by the way.
Prostitutes.
Shame sex workers. Yeah, you're not allowed to do
They,
that.
Alright, sorry,
they,
sex
they
workers.
shop at Primark if they need to, don't they?
I don't shop in Primark, so I can't talk about.
I don't know where they
Most
shop.
people do.
Me out.
It's not specifically because they're prostitutes, but
But that's not a whore fit. Primark don't. That's I don't understand where you're going here. It's not a whore fit. A whore fit, as in clothes people would generically class.
okay, there we go.
Jesus
Thank
Christ,
you.
but you're-
Thank you.
You're
Bit
a
of
teacher. I
breakdown.
should have to explain that, bro.
Bit of breakdown. Whore fit.
Our grey tracksuit bottoms are.
Like the equivalent.
I've never seen it this long for someone to break down not understanding what that means. 'Cause this is based off of what Nicki Minaj said. Nicki Minaj
I don't
said
hear anything she says.
she tweeted something saying if you're with your partner, you should make your partner should always wear grey sweatpants in the house. No, in the house. Yeah, as a way of like enticing you because I think women just like the print. So I think this is basically
But babes, you see it every day.
yeah, but spruce up and put in a bow, bro. That's basically what it is.
Spruce it up.
Spruce it up. innit?
Put it in her phone.
Hey, baby, I'm gonna put my grey buttons today.
But then that's like saying, oh, you've probably seen titties every day. The titties still look, the titties your titty the day after, bro.
Yeah, ripe like a mango.
So,
I feel uncomfortable. Continue.
we're I guess it's the same kind of. Well, basically, it's all about accentuating and
Yes.
showing. But for
Simplify it like this, yeah? Simplify it like this. Imagine.
such a mad question.
No, but imagine like this. Simplify it like this. Imagine, for example, you're in a relationship for ages, yeah? And your partner met you and you looked like Mr. Motorville. I mean, like physically, not your face. Right, yeah. And, well, he's got better hairline than you. Right. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Let go.
Right, yeah. So then,
Make the point.
so, okay, cool. So imagine, for example, yeah. So, and then you get comfortable in your relationship. You kind of put on weight. You kind of, I wouldn't say docile, but you just look a bit meaty now. And it's like, okay, man. Now you start going gym again, and your missus like, oh, okay. She's kind of, I remember when you used to look at this when you were younger. So I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
though the partner loves you, it's nice to still kind of hit them with something different, something to, like, remember, you're still attracted to the person, like mentally, but physically you shouldn't drop off to a point where it's like it's that. So maybe the grey sweatpants in the reference of this is like, it's like gift wrap for her, like women like gifts. It's just like, I don't know, bro. I'm just trying to argue a point here. I don't know.
Tighten a ribbon.
I mean, here's like,
These Frank
because
Butcher dons, bruv.
for women to dress up for a man, it's, put on the sexy la 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 la.
Yes. Sorry.
For men, it's just put on grey tracksuit bottoms.
I don't know.
Where's our fanfare?
That's your fanfare.
Maybe we want to look sexy.
1-0. Let's go.
Okay, I'll have that.
Old man. Maybe we want to look sexy.
But sexy is
One second.
objective.
Fuck you, Gabriel, bro.
Subjective. We hate you, Gabriel. But it's subjective.
man, yeah.
Like what you might find sexy, someone else may find that.
That's just regular.
It's regular,
Like
regular.
men in grey. Well, okay, guess.
Do you know what thing? Do you know I didn't know this was a thing?
Really, man. Listen.
By the way, you know I didn't know this was a thing until I was
My back
24.
hurts. I don't give a fuck.
Do you know this? I didn't know this was a thing until
I
I
used to wear
liked.
great tracks as well.
No, but
all the
I didn't know
time.
the things were 24. So I remember I used to have this Zara trackie, yeah, like a slim fit one.
Mm.
But I didn't know it was a thing. I'd never known it was a thing. Right, yeah. Like, the way this was broken down was like when chesty girls wear V-necks. But then it's different because tops aren't made for girls with boob above E, innit? Right, yeah. So, obviously now, I wasn't really looking at anything. But when I used to wear that thing, I'm thinking, why are people staring at me? Now man knows.
Yeah.
I didn't know this when I was younger, did I?
I just got to gym in great
No,
tracks.
that's not. You're a psycho, bro.
No, but I didn't know that back then.
You're a psycho,
know.
bro.
I like you
I want.
and I want you.
The choice is yours.
It don't make me no difference.
Oh, I miss Boondocks, man. I miss Boondocks.
There was this
Chris Hansen.
I call you Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen.
Bruv, why is that so funny, bro? Oh, I just want to know. What did he do to make them men that angry?
In the prison, you know what? Everyone want to hear that. No, I'm fine. I'm cool.
Oh shit.
Do you know I find that funny? It's like, oh, it's inevitable. He's inevitable. Never mind.
Anyway, I'm vexed now. As we digress.
Gabriel makes me sick, you know. Gabriel's face is bath, bruv. That man told you, that man is Thanos, bruv. He's Thanos, bruv.
Yeah.
He's Thanos, bruv.
Yeah.
But yeah, friggin', yeah, what you saying, O?
So obviously in us and our culture where we're very open and people randomly get invited to the barbecue just like that.
No, that's an online thing. That's actually an online thing.
Cool.
I get annoyed with shit like that. Oh my God, he's nice, let's call him Oliver Jack, or...
That don't piss me all the way off of that case. So there was this video of this Caucasian lady rapping a particularly
I saw this.
the baby.
hard song.
The baby.
I
You
think
know
so.
what I mean? When I love with a threesome. But she's cold.
Don't know.
She's cold with
I
it.
don't know. She was heavy with it. But they a question kind of came out, which was kind of it said, so let's flip the table, and if there was a video of you singing your head off and going viral for singing the whitest of white people's songs,
Take my
what would it
horse
be?
to the open road, I'm gonna...
Wow,
Well, jeez.
I got the horses in the
so
carriage.
disrespectful.
That's what we gonna do.
I didn't know you had
You know
that
he's
on the-
black, right?
Okay, it's all fine. It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. Is that better? And it hurts so bad. Is that better? Is that better, bro? What?
Oh gosh. Wow.
I literally.
What if I did some Wrecking Ball or a Dolly
I
Parton song? Like, which
literally
one?
mental blocked that song out of my whole head until you just sang that. So I was like, wait, what? Islands in the stream.
No, do you know this? I think do you know what I think it is with our culture, yeah? I remember, I'll simplify this. When I was in uni, there could be 4 Afrobeats DJs. All of them, or one's Nigerian, one's Ghanaian, one's Congolese. Yeah? The fourth one,
Mixed race.
in this case, is East Asian. So, say you had, I'll just start naming DJs. You had P. Montana, you had Fitz, you had Taser, and then you had Nep Tizzle.
Okay.
Nep Tizzle is Filipino. Ironically, Nep Tizzle was graded higher than everybody else because he was an African. He was East Asian. So because he wasn't part of the... he wasn't aesthetically of our culture, right, yeah, people graded him the highest because he was DJing a set or DJing a specific genre that most people weren't expected to do.
Yeah.
If he had DJed hip-hop, I think it would have been like, nah, okay, cool. But because of the resurgence of Afrobeats at the time, people gave it to him.
Yeah.
To answer your question, the reason why it's a thing of where our culture does this thing where they uplift other people. Don't get me wrong, that girl hams. The first thing I did, I went to go check like everything else because I found her Instagram. I was like, okay, what's she like? She's a normal,
She's just a normal
American girl. Yeah, that likes hip hop. I'm not angry with that. As long as I don't see her at no BLM meetings, I ain't really got no issues, bro. But do you know what I mean? Like,
I was actually initially impressed with the way that she was just actually holding the beat. And
you know
the tune. I love when people just know
the baby
tunes.
raps very quick. So even though she's lip syncing it, to stay on beat, on that whole sequence, it's like Busta Rhymes. Look at me now. Most people get to the first.
Saucy.
Why is he holding on to him like that?
Saucy. Come off me.
Tell him to go suck one. Anyway, carry on.
You can't tell a man to do that, bruv.
Why not?
I just thought the funniest thing ever. One second, hold that thought. What we're talking about, I was watching battle rap on YouTube the other day, and you know who Charlie Clips is, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah.
So Charlie Clips was rapping against someone, and then as he's rapping against someone, he stepped. Why are you doing that for, bruv? Yeah, as he's rapping against someone, it needs to be teammates. That's hilarious. As he's rapping against someone booed. Yeah, he's like, but when the other man here who's booing, he said, next man who boos me, suck a dick, right? Yeah, and then everyone's not booing. It's like, see, gotcha. Hold on to boo me now. I'm the childish days, bro. It's weird. And you got to understand, the man is, it's like, you see when people say pause or whatever, I do it for bands. Yeah, some people are like, their masculinity is in a way where it's like,
it's life.
Yeah, it's life. Like, you have to say it. No,
pause life.
No homo, like, it's just, oh my God, all right, roundabout. But yeah, to answer your question, it's just strange, bro. Like, I don't understand why people, like, Love Island days and whatever, listen, same way where black people are not homogenous and acting black and all that other shit, black people can listen to hip hop. It's like the number one genre in the world. Hip hop now is like pop music.
Yeah.
The Baby is a big name thing. So of course it's a situation where people are gonna check. Of course, it's gonna be a situation where people are gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna vibe to the song. She's vibing to the song. It's gone viral. That's it. She got the Instagram of a normal human being.
Regular person.
Like, her Instagram's like yours. Like, simple. She posting herself, she posting her babes. That's it.
So what would your white song be?
Mark?
I think we've been through this before. I'm sure we have.
Bye, NSYNC. No, gone.
Nah, you can't do gone. You can't do gone. That's too black.
Or it's gonna be me.
Ooh.
Or what's the other one? I want to get away.
It's Lenny Kravitz.
I thought it was white person that sang that, bruv. That's Lenny, bro.
For real?
Fly away.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No, white song.
Can we say that though?
Yeah.
What, a white song?
Yeah.
A commercial song.
There you go.
What, for back in the day? Sweet Like Chocolate Don't Count as Garage. I don't know, Mark, what's yours? What I'm thinking. Simply Red.
I would go Nirvana, Teen Spirit.
Simply Red. Holding back the youth. Dun, 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 dun. I would include Tina Marie, but Tina Marie comes under like black music, so I can't really sing any of her songs.
I'll keep holding on.
Dun, 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 dun.
Michael McDonald, What a Fool Believes.
How the hell does that go? How does that go?
What was Jamaicans' people fascination with
Adele.
No.
Dolly Parton.
No. Michael Bolton and
Celine Dion.
Like when I was younger, when I was in Jamaica.
No, okay,
I
so
would
what do you
to,
mean younger?
The street parties.
I'll simplify it.
I go to the street parties, they're playing bashment and everything, everyone's getting down, and they're just randomly just putting on Michael Bolton tune.
So then the way I break this down, the way I break this down is not even just that.
A ballad.
You see that Love Is...
Ruin the whole dance.
You see that Love Is Rock? Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's one of the ones where like even Ed Sheeran songs where they flip the song and they make it sound different. Like, I always laugh because there's a Beyonce song that I always expected them to remix and they never did it.
No, they didn't remix no Michael Bolton.
No, but they
played...
No, but they do that. But then they make songs. They sing, but they make the version of the song.
Yeah, but they're playing a Michael Bolton tune like
they just love Celine Dion. Like, Celine Dion's wavy, bro.
I went to
Like, you know my favorite old school song? You know that You Can Reach Me by Yourself. Wait. Yeah, that tune. I
No, but
don't
that's a
care
black
how
woman.
you get there. Yeah, but that's one of my favorite
there's
old
been a
songs.
reggae version of that.
Yeah,
Of
there
course.
are hills and
Lovers Rock
mountains
version.
between
No,
us.
that Lovers Rock version is heavy.
But I can sing the ballad. I'm just gonna do it on the
No,
pod, bro.
that's a
You're not gonna
slow
do it in the
grind
pod?
special.
Nah, relax.
You're gonna do it in the 100th episode.
Bro, find me your YouTube video when you was a boy band and I'll sing it, bro.
I ain't got a YouTube video.
Do your routine on
Yeah,
camera
pull
when
it
you was
out,
a boy
fam.
band.
This is before YouTube.
Put out, fam.
Do your routine if you can remember. Baby girl.
What is he doing?
I don't know why he's doing candy.
Because I know that's the routine man did. You know that's the routine man was doing when man was in the videos, bro.
Nah.
Wait, was you the rapper or was you the singer?
I was a dancer.
So you were just
And done some BVs.
BVs.
Yeah, back and vocals.
Background vocals.
Oh, so BV
Come on, man.
BV may sound different in modern times. So I said, what?
That's for sure.
What does it mean? Come on, man, for our audience.
Yeah, the audience knows what it is.
Yeah, you don't know what
You're
BV
the only one that doesn't
don't know
know.
what BV is.
Holler at me and let me know where it is.
No, don't holler.
No,
at
hold on,
him.
hold
No. Don't take that holler. No.
Did any of you read that story about the two inmates at a women's prison? And transgender inmate was in the prison and got 2 women pregnant.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Wait. Wait.
Hold a minute.
So, was this in
American.
Only in America.
where else? So, this transgender woman was put in a woman's prison,
Mm-hmm.
and see, I was about to say she and her transgender self.
They.
She could be a she.
They.
She
We
could
don't
be
know.
she.
We don't know what pronoun to go by. They.
Okay, so I could be right. So, them and their transgender self impregnated 2 women in the prison.
Allegedly. Bro, you're in a prison with male guards as well, bro.
Yo!
But
So
you're
it's not even the male guards who,
We
that's the
don't
usual-
know. That's why I'm saying allegedly.
Don't make me flare my nostrils. That's hilarious. Oh, wow. Wow, listen. Let's be equal, isn't it? Let's be equal, baby. Let's be equal, baby.
I think it's problematic because ultimately, like, it puts where you're trying to be PC. It's one of the ones where it's like, okay, cool. Well, we're still regarding you as a prison. I know some people would rather be like, if you're trans, for example, and you have transitioned from being a man to woman, you would rather be locked up in a woman's prison as someone who's trans than be locked up in a man's. You know what I'm trying to say?
For the rules and the laws put in place, it's interesting to see this twist. That's all I can say.
You're such a bitch.
I'm not
not trying to offend anyone.
For once, I'm not saying shit.
I'm not trying to offend
You're
anyone.
offended by giggling, bro.
I'm not trying to offend anyone. I love everybody.
You should see his face.
But it's just interesting.
Turn the mic around. Turn the mic around. Dickhead. Turn the mic around.
Wait, turn around.
AKG should face you, bro.
This guy.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right. Should transgender women
Ouch.
compete in women's?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
No. No. No. No.
Do you know the reason why I say no? The reason why I say no is because if I sympathize to Casa Semenya, who was born a woman, but comes under I think she comes under, in LGBTQ+, she comes under intersex, because she's born with both. The fact that she has a higher testosterone level than anybody else, they say gives her an advantage, and even with hormone blockers, she's still dominant toward the rest of them. I just don't think it's fair, because she's born that way. Now, if you're taking an athlete who was once was born a male, cisgendered born a male, and then decides that I am not, like, they want to transition anyway, but they were athletes anyway, but within the cisgendered male category, you were getting your toes dusted.
Yes.
And then now want to go and compete with women, right? Yeah, you've now made it problematic. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I do believe, diver. I do believe, yeah, that sport in itself isn't fair.
But isn't that's exactly what's happening with the
Swimmers.
woman? They're swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sports is not fair anyway. For example, if you look at basketball in the 50s and 60s, predominantly white, right? Yeah, 70s, going to 80s, black players coming into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
black athletes have a genetic advantage over white people because of the way how our muscles growth, but the muscle growth, right? Yeah, like physicality, strength, quick, speed, whatever. That doesn't mean that white people can't have it, but it's just in our DNA is completely different. Fine. So you have a natural advantage. Americans, if you take black Americans, for example, in Olympics for sprinting, right, yeah, and you look at what they can do, and then you take all of those athletes, Asafa Powell, Gay, I can't remember that, Gatlin,
Oh yeah.
Bailey, the pretty boy, all them things, and then you put them up against Usain Bolt. Remember, these guys have trained from young, whatever, against a Jamaican who is genetically completely different to them. No matter how hard they try, couldn't beat him. They had to cheat, bro. They cheated and still couldn't beat him.
I still can't beat him.
Yeah, and that's just in men v men. Now you're taking someone who on a genetic level, not sex level, a genetic level, has a superiority over someone and testosterone over someone that gives them an advantage, a natural God-given advantage, but you're now making it difficult because you now have transitioned. It's not fair. Oh, there should be a transgender category. There are not that much transgenders, Touch. There's not that much transgenders on the planet to do with that. I just don't think it's fair.
No,
I don't think it's fair for women's sports either. I understand being inclusive. I don't think it's fair for women's sports because women's sports have come a long way. If we're looking at football or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like on a competitive level, women weren't allowed to play football in the 50s and the 40s and the rest of that stuff. So what you're now doing is you're now taking a shine away from women competing against women to be inclusive. Let women have their moment.
Yeah.
And that's when
100%
women
agree.
and women's sports has had to work twice as hard. One, to get themselves even
Acknowledge.
acknowledged in any form of league. One, and then two, to get the respect for it. Those are two different things.
Yeah. Definitely agree to
And
that.
it's like what has actually happened, which is, it's not funny, but it's funny that.
Do you think it's a thing where people are trying to be so
Yeah,
PC about everything here
they
that even if people
are
think
killing the
something
sport.
is a bit nuts or wayward or wild, that no one will question it because they don't want to be seen as being disrespectful?
Yeah. People are scared to speak.
Especially on that particular community.
What do you think about the Twitter thing, for example, then? Because if now that Elon Musk has bought Twitter,
He's definitely bought it. I know he put a bid in.
He's put a bid in for 41 billion. They're going to take it.
44.
He could have gave me a 1 billion at least.
44.
It could have helped homelessness, but what do I know?
No, he bought it. It's sold. He's done.
You could have bought homeless. You could have helped homelessness, but okay. But regardless of that being the case,
There's
buying
no profit in that.
him buying Twitter, for example, and him, I think his rhetoric was he wants to make sure that freedom of speech is actually a thing, right? Yeah. Don't you think that's very dangerous in the narrative of, because you had Donald Trump on there who was spewing a rhetoric which was his freedom of speech that people didn't agree with. I called it personal facts. So if Mark goes on there and says I'm the best looking guy on the planet, right? Yeah, it may not be true, but it's a personal fact. When magazines come out and say Michael B. Jordan is the best looking person on the planet, that's your optics. Personal fact. GQ saying that Future is the best rapper alive. Personal fact. GQ knows nothing about hip hop. So I'm trying to say, they're personal facts. If you're gonna argue freedom of speech, but you're backing up with the old school GCSE point examine explain, PEE, then yeah. But I don't know, man.
Hey.
World's gone crazy.
I just think it's a situation where as a nation, I think it went from a thing where a lot of things were done and it was done in the shadows. And then now where we have Gen Z who, I wouldn't say they're emotional, but they're a lot more like, oh no, you can't do that. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that the only issue I have with the modern world in what that is people argue something but won't let you have an opinion afterwards. So I'm not sure if you saw a video of it's a judge, it's a black judge and a lady, yeah. Well, I think she was a lady. I don't know what her pronouns were. And she asked him a question, right? Yeah, and he went to answer, and she was like, "Oh, I haven't finished my question." He was like, "You've asked me a question. Can I answer?" He's like, "Oh, do you go by the man?" He's like, "Yes, my name is Mr. John." Saying, "Oh, I haven't finished my question." It's like, "But you asked me a question."
You've asked me a question, so.
But I think with the young generation, it's the sense of entitlement of, when you're young and you live a life and you do certain things, and your parents or your grandparents or family members be like, "You've not." Like, you have ideals, but let's see if your ideals still exist in 10 years. Like, you haven't lived enough life to kind of spew a certain verbiage. Like, give you like 10 years where you're kind of comfortable and you'll be like, okay, cool, that's fine. But you lot have not been here for ages, this jarring human being, bruv. Right, yeah. You've not been on the planet long enough for it to be like, okay, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, yeah.
Like, if a child comes up to me, he's like, oh, yeah, I want to do that. No, you can't do that. But why not? Because, but I just feel like that's fine, but
you got to understand that I'm not just saying this for the sake of it. I'm saying
it because I understand. I have experience in the situation.
Yeah.
Because when people are, suing parents because I didn't ask to be born. If you left children, like modern day children, to their own accord, no one works. No one goes to school, no one works. No one eats. You eat sweets.
Big facts.
You end up with no teeth on Stardog, bruv, and Spice.
Gummy affair, boy. That's a
No
gummy
teeth on
affair.
Spice.
Doing Jamiroquai movements in the It's Going Deep Underground Godzilla video, bro.
There be zombies, man, just hooked up to a screen. The zombies. Did anyone hear about the Tory MP caught watching porn
My friend
in the
sent it to me.
House of Commons?
My friend sent it to me, but I haven't read the article yet.
They're just doing anything they like, boy.
All in favour say aye. Hi.
I wonder what category he's watching.
Fat.
Mark.
I'm also curious.
I'm
I'm also curious. Fam.
Just,
Ding, 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 ding.
what category he was watching. Just...
My takeaway from that wasn't the porn thing, yeah? I just think that the Tory government are in the mud. And every time I look over at Labour, like, are you lot going to take, like, the baton? Then you have Keir Starmer being caught on a video at a quiz night during lockdown. I was thinking, you lot just didn't care. You were just people were getting fined, bro, and you lot were just like, well, we work in Parliament, so it's not really our problem, is it? You commoners. It's like pleb 1, pleb 2,
literally have
pleb 3. You lot can hold that fine.
the entire country sort of on a swing, and this would be the best time to slip in and be like, yep, got them votes. Can't even.
It's like they're doing it on purpose.
No, it's not. It's one of the ones where it's like, how's that Vibes Cartel song go? Things say about, come touch me then, come test me then, come test. That's all it is. It's all it is. It's one of the ones where it's like, you lot can't touch us now. That's what, as the guy said, to remove a prime minister, it's like impeaching a president. It takes a lot, bruv. Or it takes a while. Boris knows it's going to happen eventually. But why it's happening, I'm just going to keep on living life.
Do you think he should go?
Should have gone a long time. Shouldn't even.
Especially after he paid the fine.
Do you want my honest opinion?
After he paid the fine.
Do you want my honest opinion?
How much did he pay though?
50.
Joke thing.
Do I want your honest opinion? No, I want your fake one. That look was like, fuck me.
I want him to go, but I don't think he should go. Because ultimately, the damage has been done. And we're still in a pandemic-ish. The economy is still fucked. Even if he steps down, Tories still stay in power because Labour have not pulled their thumb out their bottom yet. So ultimately, nothing changes.
Yeah.
It's a revolving door. It's Priti Patel or Rishi Sunak. One of them takes the job.
Oh Lord Jesus.
If she ever took the job,
But you can see it happening.
Deportation for all, bruv.
Sunak hasn't got the
Who?
got the balls. Sunak.
Man said Sonaik. Who is Sonaik? It's like saying, oh yeah, I want to watch Aladdin. Who's Aladdin, bro? Sunak. Rishi Sunak. Sonaik. Why are you putting flexiness on the thing, bro? His name is Sunak, bro. Rishi Sunak. Like, oh, Sonaik.
They won't give it to him.
Like, we found out your real name today after you lied for like how many years? Man had us really pronouncing the K in an African name, bruv. Outrageous, bruv.
It's your birthday soon, right?
It's your birthday soon as
It's
well,
your
bruv.
birthday soon.
He's
too.
more sooner than mine.
Yes, it is. It's my birthday.
What's your ideal birthday celebration?
Turkey.
Of all the meats, you must choose that one.
I'm talking about the country.
Of all the meats.
I'm talking about the country.
No, I'm not going there. No, you fuck off doubly because it makes more sense the more I think about it.
Things say about come dodge me then, come dodge me then.
What's the old...
Like, what, if you had the funds, what would you do?
Bali. Bali. Somewhere chilled. I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring all of it. Every last single one of it.
Get that hair transplant.
Follicles, woof. Woo!
Asshole.
What about you, Reese?
I don't know. I hate birthdays anyway. I'm happy with people wishing me happy birthday. Like, I don't know. Anything I'll do on my birthday, I could do it any time of the year. My ego's not set in a way where it's like, notice me, like I don't like parties. I like go to other people's parties. I just don't like the attention being on me. I like
Being the center of...
I like the feeling of being able to be like, oh, it's someone's birthday. I can just leave now.
But when it's yours, yeah, you gotta
stay there and be like,
I think I probably celebrated like
smile
one...
at people like...
In my 20s, I think I probably celebrated 2 birthdays. Like, one was actually like a table type of thing, and the other one was just food. I didn't even like do the food thing because people, like, unless I'm going out with food with like my close friends, I don't like this thing of, oh no, I didn't buy that. Like,
I hate that.
Man doing like ghetto fabulous in like high-end restaurants. Nah, fuck all that, bro.
Start bringing out their calculators on their phone.
Buy your drink at the bar, bro. If I know I'm going out for like a family member's birthday meal and I know people are gonna do foul things, I get up and pay for my drink at the thing. I pay my food and I pay like extra £10 to cover stupidness from someone else. I shouldn't have to do that.
No.
But people do stupidness.
They do.
People say that. What about yours, Mark? What would yours be?
Definitely travel.
And take bare pictures.
No, I wouldn't, you know.
But walk
Have any of you two ever been to Vegas?
No.
No.
Would you ever go?
I hate America, so no. As much as I want to go to like...
everyone hated America before.
No, I want to go to Disney World and stuff like that, but no, man.
I wouldn't mind Vegas.
And they've got, what do you call it, open next year as well? Super Mario World.
Oh, I want a live version of Mario Kart.
I sent it to the group ages ago.
Isn't there one in...
No, there's not.
There is an indoor one-ish over here somewhere. I forgot where it was. But yeah.
No, I'm thinking more in an Asian country.
That limits it down. What, Goa?
Well, no, because I don't want to... No. One of those...
It's like, yeah, so there's a Super Mario World somewhere in an Asian country. Which, south,
No.
east?
I don't know if it... Oh, I don't know. Anyway.
What, in Nepal? Like, where are we going here?
I thought there was. I could be wrong.
Well, today, kid, we're going to take you on a geometry lesson around the world. So, O said something in an Asian country.
I could be wrong.
So, we talking about the south or the east? Bifocal, would you be able to see to the ozone layer, bro? Fuck me, bro.
Is being street hood the new keeping it real?
What the fuck does that mean, bro?
As in, like, you got to have like a street background for people to respect you.
No. People respect money, bro. That's never changed in society. People respect money. That's what it is.
About how you get the money.
But if you're rich, yeah, or you're wealthy, because if you're like you've got money and you got money, but you don't act like a complete and utter speng, people respect you.
I got that Dizzy
But
Rascal
everyone
song in
likes
my
a
head.
story though.
What kind of story?
That that the feeling of somebody.
Pimping?
The story of
Once
somebody.
again, Gabriel, and that's why
working.
you're speng, bruv.
The story of somebody working to get where they've gotten. So
I don't watch people's podcasts like that. I just don't like people who have money act like pussies.
even though if it doesn't necessarily have to be the hood story, the hood tale, but knowing that somebody's come up from something, I guess it adds to it. But then again, in today's world where in music, you sort of have to sort of defend or define who you are. And a lot of that is through your actions for some reason. It doesn't make sense. Because you can be an artist without having to prove anything that you do in your actual real life has anything to do with your music.
I'm going to pretend like I was listening to everything you said.
Stormzy doesn't have to go out and do all of these things and to rap about what he raps about. Dave doesn't either.
Yeah, but Dave's older brother's also on joints, and Dave's also
What?
from
That's his
ends.
older brother. There's nothing
And
to do about that.
Dave's managed by like high-end industry exec people. So though Dave's not signed, he's still managed by people who are part of the Def Jam 17 whatever thing called.
Island Records?
That was Universal.
Island Records, I think? I don't know. I don't think they should. The fuck you looking at me for?
You ended that in such an awkward way.
Oh, bun this result.
But anyone want to add something?
Yeah.
Times are multiply.
I want to say a big thank you to all the studios that we've used.
Guap,
We've gone through.
Soho.
Guap, obviously we started in Soho Radio. Guap. That was it, innit?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
King
I
Gabby over here.
think I saw the Guap guy on the train the other day.
Is
Yeah,
it?
shout out to Guap. Guap were cool peoples.
Yeah, they were.
Very helpful.
Hell expensive.
That was Soho, man. Hella expensive.
Yeah, but they gave us like champagne glasses for us to drink water out of.
That was Soho, innit?
Oh, that was mad bougie, innit? Yeah.
That was a
What
nice
type and
space.
everything?
Yes, it was.
Big shout out, like I noticed on SoundCloud once again that we had a big following in Ashburn in Virginia in the States.
Shout out to the VA.
Yeah.
What can I hear Chris Brown in my head? I'm a country boy.
Shout out to the VA.
Oh, we'll see you again when he's doing Bad B in Atlanta, bruv. You know, all that's the South.
Yeah.
Stop throwing up gang signs and prayers, bro. Stop it.
Just
Oh, he's
the
going
one.
to do his tour soon, so
I did my tour. I've lived that life.
you're not going to do a return tour.
Listen,
You're gonna see the broke Tay Diggs out there soon, man. B-check Chestnut.
Yeah, but he ended up with April. April's fine.
Yeah, but
I said B-Tech, not you, bro.
she.
I'll take B-Tech April.
B-Tech April don't look like April Jones, bro.
B-Tech.
April Jones is fine, but it's just crazy.
Can I get a GMVQ April?
No. My guy, you don't get an MVQ, April. This has been episode 96 of Diff Show
Her
Podcast.
booty was rotant.
You can find
Rotant.
Yeah, you can find this TSP on all your favorite, on all the platforms. That's my favorite
ton.
YouTube. You can find mine, Mark's, and
gotta have that
O's
curve.
information in the description below. You can find O's website link to his books. You can find Mark's website link to his photography
Drop
if you're
like a
looking for a
Drolix.
photographer. I've been Real Talk Reese. To my left has been
The curve
Mr.
master.
O.
peach patty. In front of me has been.
2 drinks.
And I hope everyone has a nice week. Look after yourself. And don't do nothing crazy over the
Have a
bank
nice bank holiday.
This will come out after that. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Spengals.
Just have a nice one, innit?
Hope you enjoyed your bank holiday.
Yeah,
See,
biatch.
this guy.
Love and guidance.
Fuck you, man.